So, welcome back to another video. We are back with another series. Some of you will be pleased to know. You will see me standing in an empty shell. That can only mean one thing. We've got another van build to do. This van doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my dad. So this is a 2005, is it? 2004 Vauxhall Vivaro high top. As you see, you can stand up in it, so it wasn't like my old one where I was having to hunch over. So it's the short wheelbase model. So if you're interested in wanting to come and watch this get built, stay tuned. So as you folks can see, this isn't exactly a big van, nothing like what we've took on in the past, but it's only going to be for me, mum and dad. It's going to be a day van, but there's also going to be a configuration for a bed in here as well. So that's what they're going. As regards to the plan, we don't really know how it's going to go yet. Dad's been watching some YouTube videos. Given the age of the van, you can tell that it's pretty much had some good use out of it. If we look down the side, don't laugh, but to be fair, Dad's got another door to go on anyway. He's either looking at getting it wrapped, or he might be looking at actually getting it sprayed anyway, so that's not going to make a difference. So as you'll see, it is not the prettiest of vans, but given that it's a 21-year-old van, I don't think it's in too bad condition. So obviously that's going to get resprayed up, or as I mentioned, or I'll mention later in the video, Dad may get the van wrapped. Show you inside quick. It just needs a damn good clean, that's all. And he's busy working in there at the minute. Why have you got a bloody COVID mask on?
I've been doing the dusting.
Oh, you've been cutting? Oh, he's been...
Yeah.
There you go, he's been cutting wood. But yeah, just a little further look around the front. The bumper just needs blackening up. And we come around to the driver's side, oh sorry, the passenger side, where it's a little bit more dented and that, but Dad's got another sliding door to go on in the same colour, and it's also got the cutout in the window already, which is a bonus. So you can see some deep scratches on there, that's not a problem. We'll try and buffer this out. So this is the short wheelbase high top version, and just for your information, for the rest of these videos that you will see on this build is getting done on a budget. So there's not going to be any pretty much expense in it. I don't want to show you too much, because the next part of the video that you're going to see is the bit that we've already done, but stay tuned for next week's video and you'll see how far we've got with it. The best thing is, it's gone for MOT this morning and it's passed. With just one advisory, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it brake imbalance on the front?
Slight, very, very slight brake imbalance. That's all.
Slight imbalance, that could be anything. Could be a sticky caliper, could be sticky pads. That's only going to be a case of taking the front wheels off, cleaning it all up and rechecking.
I can manage to do that.
Almost 80 years old, you can manage that, can't you?
It's almost 80 years old.
So he's cleaned all inside out the best he can. We are on with fitting the sound deadening part to this. The choice of our sound deadening is Dodo. So we've gone with Dodo sound deadening. You can see that we've put quite a bit up here anyway. The sound deadening for Dodo, if you've watched the previous van build that we did with the Citroen, you'll note that we used Dodo on that as well. So Dodo was our choice for pretty much all of our insulation, and we're doing the same again. And just to give you guys an example of how good Dodo is, a lot of you may know this already, but if we take a blank canvas, a blank panel, you'll be able to hear how tinny it is. And if we do something that's got a panel already done, it just pretty much takes that tinniness out of the metal work. So when you're driving along, there's going to be less tinny rattles, and it's going to be more of a dud thud, as I call it. But Dodo, we are going to be kitting this van out full of Dodo. Without further ado, let's crack on even more. So we've managed to completely, pretty much, put majority of the sound deadening in. So what is always advised is any particular panel, we'll just use this panel for example now, they reckon that 50% of the panel should be covered. So we've put 3 on, and you can tell a massive difference within the sound already. However, one of the only other things is the wheel arch. A lot of people have recommended covering the wheel arch 100%. So we've just managed to do this one now. You can see where it's got the joins and everything here, but we're going to be putting some of the other insulation over it anyways, the flexi line. So that'll just be all one piece, and then we, like we did on the old van, we'll use the aluminium tape to seal the seams. So we've done that side. We've just got this side to do. And who else is here to help other than?
Hello.
So we're leaving this part here blank because Dad wants a window to go in there, but if we take a look around now, we can see that the sound deadening is all on. Give us a knock. You can see how it's just a thud now. But what else we've managed to do is we've managed to cover the other wheel arch 100%. So again, we've got some other Dodo products to go in. So what we're going to do now is use the fleece liner to go up in the roof, and we're just going to cover some of the roof section anyway. And whilst we're on with this, I just want to say a massive thanks to Dodo for sponsoring today's video. Without people like Dodo, we wouldn't be able to make things like this possible. Right, let's crack on and let's get the next part, or the first part of that insulation on.
Put that over here.
This stuff is a dream to work with, but you can get it on your fingers quite easily, but it's bloody good stuff. You can see how it's gone on. So when you can see all the gaps in that here. So what we're going to do once we've finished it all, we're going to use some aluminium tape, and we're just going to tape all along the edges, and then all in these little crannies will be stuffed with the fleece. Yeah, so let's crack on. Let's get a bit more done. Dad's just trying to negotiate with this.
That's it. Job done.
Job done. There we go. Twenty-two by widest part will be 17 inch, 22 inch by 17 inch.
Go on, we'll put it. We'll put it.
Is that okay?
22 inch by 17
Is that okay?
Oh mate, that's perfect.
22.
We'll just get another bit in there after.
Yeah.
22.
22's there.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 17 is there. You got it?
There.
That's
Yeah,
it.
17 across there as well.
Yeah.
It's just turned off.
I'll do 22. No, it isn't.
In a short wheelbase van, folks, the weather is absolutely peeing it down now, as you probably see. There ain't much room, but we're doing the best we can.
Yes. And we've actually done really good.
We have.
Yeah, to the left a bit, that's it, yeah. Yeah, to the left, that's it, tuck it in, yeah. That's it, yeah. To the right a bit, that's it, up a bit.
Shot fire.
Yeah. Down a bit, that's it, yeah. I love not having to do any work. Love watching the labourers work.
Labourers.
Okay, now going on well. So you've never used Dodo before. What's it like working with all this stuff? Is it quite easy to work with?
It's very easy to work with.
Yeah.
It cuts easy. It's stuck to my scissors a little bit here, but
Sticky, isn't it? It's very sticky. You showed you on my fingers earlier.
That's
But
good though.
so there you go, folks. Dodo Insulation Products has the seal of approval from the old man.
old school.
So up the top here, it looks a bit of a shit tip at the minute, but what Dad's got the idea of doing is some of this thermo liner here, V3 it is actually, so this is quite the good stuff. This is a 10 millimeter thick. It's the same stuff we used in our van, but what my old man's got in mind is putting it all up here as well. Obviously we'll have to have a good bloody clear out. You know what old people are like for hoarding stuff?
It's recycling.
Alright, okay, if that's what you say it is. Bear in mind, even though it's a high roof, it is only a short wheelbase, so just to give you perspective of how big it is inside, that is all it is. But it'll be absolutely ideal for my mum and dad to go away in for the day, or even a night or 2 nights.
Couple of beers, you sleep anywhere.
Couple of beers, you sleep anywhere. Bloody right you do. But yeah, this stuff has been ace to work with. Cutting it's really simple, really easy. Doesn't grab like some of the other cheaper products you can get. Yeah, really happy with the thermo liner. I'll put a little screen grab on now, showing you the actual product that we are actually using. So we've already fitted the sound deadening. So the rain's just coming in now, yes. Really bad. But we're in here, and this is the thermo fleece liner, all on. I say all on, it's pretty much just the roof that we've done. We've still got down the sides and in this little gusset to go here. And same on the opposing side when this piece of wood comes off, and down here. But for now, this is the roof all done.
And it's raining, and you can't even hear it on the roof.
No. So we're going to head off home now because it's time for our dinner, isn't it, mate? And I think what we'll do is we'll leave Grandad. We've put in some aluminium tape all along the seams here where there's a gap, just to stop anything coming through. So we left my dad with the task of filling in all the nut and crannies of the Dodo fleece. In this van build, we are using the Dodo Fleece Evo 50mm. One great thing about this product is it is very easy to work with. You can rip it, tear it, you can stuff it to as little as you want, you can stuff it in big places. The Dodo mat, it contains 100% recycled polyester, and it is almost made entirely from recycled plastic bottles, which is fantastic. The other good thing about it, it is non-irritant, and it also requires no protective clothing. And you saw by the clip there, my dad was just using his normal everyday clothes. So the best thing about it, again, you don't need any protective layer on. A couple of product specifications and features of the Dodo fleece is the width of the one that we're using is 370mm, and the length of each roll is 10 meters, so you get a very ample amount there. And each roll will roughly cover around 3.7 square meters. That's just an estimate that Dodo put to you. And we can honestly say we use this in our van as well. This is the same product that we're using in my dad's van as what we've got in the Citroen, and we can honestly say that it really does help. When it's cold outside, it really does help retain the warmth within the van. We're still yet to do the flooring in the van, as you can see. We have got Dodo products for the floor as well, so we'll update you in a future video on that, and you'll see how we get on with the flooring. And no doubt we'll be back at some point to help, won't we?
Thank you for Dodo sponsoring this video.
See you on the next video.